See, in my world, there was always a job, Lee.
There has to be.
I was a loser. I was an addict. I was a lot of things. But let me tell you something, guys. I could get a job in 48 hours. I don't know what it was about me. I could always get a job.
It might not be the money you want.
No. It could be a laborer with brick. I always knew how to get on the board. You know, how to get on the board. That's how you get on the board. And I didn't have to be a waiter. Like, I took a bunch of I signed up for, like, TGIFs to be a waiter course because they said you had to be a waiter first to become a bartender.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it. How about I become a cook? And they go, that's another way. You could become a cook and then become a bartender. I trained and walked out of there one day. The fucking meat was disgusting. I wasn't going to give that to human beings. This is fucking 30 years ago in Englewood, New Jersey. They had like a TGIF something right off the Route 4 there. It was an old dumpy spot. And I applied in there and these idiots gave me a job. And the whole time I'm trying to rob the register, they're teaching me how to be a cook and how to put shitty food together and sell it to the general public.
They were going to let you touch the meat?
Yeah, they were going to train me to be a cook. You had to be like a cook trainee for like 3 weeks. Then you become a cook. They start giving you shifts.
Yeah, I figured they'd let you like touch salads and do fries.
Well, that's how you start. You become like a sous, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, you can't touch the meat.
Yeah, but the shit was disgusting. Everything was disgusting. The salad was old. I fucking walked out of there.
Even back then?
And I wanted a bartender. I walked out of there. I walked out of bartending jobs. Jesus Christ, I was never happy with fucking no job at all. I walked out of high-paying jobs. I walked out of fucking union jobs. Oh my God, you know what? I think I'm going to write a fucking list of all the jobs I had and how I fucking quit or got fired or just didn't give a fuck.
And were you just making up excuses to quit? Like, or did you...
Oh, I'd make up excuses on the walk to the fucking job. That's how fucking bad I was. Like, when I went to Colorado and got the electrician's job, that made me very happy for a time being. And then I was bored with it. But I liked being an electrician. I really did. And when I went, it was so weird. When I went to New Jersey, the money difference was so surreal. And I was like, I can't do what I was doing in Colorado for Lester. I was working hard. Even though I was making like $12 an hour, I was working fucking hard. They wanted to pay me $650 in Jersey for doing the same job.
Oh, fuck you.
Going under fucking buildings and, you know, getting wiring and shit and seeing dead cadavers and shoes and fucking rats and stuff, and there'd be fucking raccoons under them. Fuck you. You have to crawl into people's crawl spaces.
Nope. That would not do well.
Not for $650.
For $650
an hour, like as a laborer. I was like, fuck. I was like a good laborer. I could install fucking this and that. I knew how to bend a little pipe. Give me a little more. Nope, $650. I was like, fuck that.
Going back to Colorado.
For going back to Cali, Jack. And then I went back and I didn't even do it. I never did it again. I did something else, like worked in hotels or something like that. I was security at a fucking hotel, like. I was a security / driver at a hotel. Who, in 1986, who would hire me for a fucking security job, guys? I was in the prime of my thieving. You understand me? I was stealing things with my eyes before I had them. I was like, oh, I'm robbing these poor people.
While you're the security guard.
Oh, once I became the security guard, I had the keys to the palace. It was like, you know, a kid in the fucking candy store. I had master keys and fucking side keys and double keys.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. But I never got caught for clipping there. I did it perfectly. I left you confused.
How can you confuse someone? Their stuff is gone.
No, I wouldn't take all of it. Let's say you had $2,000 in traveler's checks. I'd take $400. And you blame it on your wife. Honey, you take $400? No, I'm missing $400. If you had $3,000 in cash, I'd take $600. Nobody complains about that.
Jesus Christ.
Or they blame it on the maid. And in those days, I didn't give a fuck about the maid. What do I care about the maid? You know, that's how selfish I fucking was. I worked for a fucking, you know those people that lay black tar on the sidewalks?
Okay.
The hot tar on the floor?
Right.
I worked for one of those people for like 2 months.
What happened there? That sounds dangerous.
A score. The weirdest thing happened. It was the first job I got when I moved from Jersey to Colorado. You had to wear a hard hat. The whole fucking thing. And all you did was you had a wheelbarrow and they shot whatever that shit, the black thing.
Asphalt?
Asphalt. And you had to carry it and dump it. And then some little fucking guy would come over and flatten. That's all I did. Out in the sun, I'd burned to death. And they gave me a pretty good salary. They weren't a cheap. They were nice people. But it was in the process of me moving to Snowmass Village. This is really weird. So I was embarrassed. I didn't know who to ask. It's like you saying to me, Joey, come live with me. Just give me $600 on the first. No, it's the first. Now I have the $600. I couldn't let you down. So I said, who can I ask? And I said, fuck it, I'll ask the boss because they paid you every 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
And when I was writing I tried to write the story in there. Not really. I just wrote it out as an outline. How I gave him, I went to him as a man. And I go, hey man, do me a favor. I'm in a bind. I'm moving. And I need an advance. And he goes, well, it'll get me about a week out of corporate. I said, no, I need an advance. Like right now. Like in a day or two. And he goes, what if I give you the money out of my pocket? I go, perfect. And he goes, what I'll do is give me the money out of my pocket. Give me your check Friday, I'll cash it, and then I'll give you overtime on Saturday. The guy was real cool with me, man.
That's really nice of him.
Very nice. The guy was nice to me throughout the whole time. It wasn't a local company. They were from out of state, from somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they were from. So they gave me the money on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and I got paid on Friday, and that guy didn't show up that day.
Uh-oh.
So that Saturday, when I went down there, nobody was there. And then that Monday, I went to work. Everybody had been pulled back. Something had happened. I never got a chance to give the guy the money back.
No way.
He had to go back to Texas. Something had happened. And they never called me back.
Yeah. What did you like most about those jobs, like the construction jobs you did?
I was 18. I was 19. I was built like a bull. I was living in New Jersey. I was doing nothing with my life. Now I'm living in Colorado and I'm getting sun. And I'm sleeping in a little bedroom and I got like one mattress. And I maybe got 5 or 6 pair of pants. And I got a couple sweatshirts and I got maybe a couple pair of shorts and 2 pair of sneakers and a pair of winter boots. I didn't have a TV in that room. But I had that job. And that was way better than the life I was living in New Jersey. I didn't have any mice. I had a refrigerator. You know.
But did you like the job itself? Like, did you find the work satisfying?
At that age, yeah.
Because I think it would be.
And then I got a job being a hottie. That was the second time I was a hottie, and I worked for Chip Chilson Masonry. And that was a great job. That was one of my all-time favorite jobs. And again, anytime I liked something, it was fucked up. When I didn't like something, I could have stayed with it. Chip Chilson was a mason, a fucking really good mason. He had a good scam going on, okay? He was a mason that did brick, but he had another guy who would fly in from New Zealand. He was the artiste. He was a great guy. So it was me, Chip, the guy from New Zealand, and another dude that was a brick mason, and it was me and another hottie. And then you both got promoted, and they would hire other hotties, and you became a brick mason for Chip Chilson. But there was a problem. Chip Chilson was a professional skier, so he would take off every October. So after October fucking 15th, you were dead no matter what.
He wouldn't have anyone take over for him?
No. He wouldn't let a job exist without him on the job because he didn't want to fuck up his reputation.
Oh.
So fucking, that killed me.
Right. But.
And he would give you unemployment and then he would call you back like in March.
That's a long break.
And in March, you'd shovel snow for a month. You'd just shovel fucking snow.
Right.
That's it. And then, I think April, you started building. But he would do you 60 hours a week from April till October. He was solid. Nothing over 3 feet. You know, that was a great job. I was in fucking tremendous shape. You're always moving. You're always outside. You're drinking water. You're scooping with a shovel. You're fucking loading brick. 8 bricks in each arm. You know, carrying it up 2 levels with tongs, you know, with the brick tongs and shit. I loved that fucking job. And at that time, they didn't have that, they didn't teach that course. A lot of people didn't teach because what everybody would tell you to do was to learn on the job, but at the same time, go to a VOTEC school and learn how to do it at night. So,
wow.
Yeah, you go at night.
So by the time you get promoted, you're decent at it?
You're a decent at it, yeah. And the Brick Masons Union did the same thing. The bricklayers did the same fucking thing. They made you take an apprenticeship program. You learn how to mix mud, add colors to it, scaffold, that whole fucking deal. And then you became a mason's helper. And you got a raise. And when you became a mason's helper, you were going to school the whole time. And they would pay you to go to school. Like $6 an hour a night to go to school. Who gives a fuck? This is 20, 30 years ago, people. The union would pay you to take courses at the fucking union hall.
That's great.
And the more of those things that you took, it was better for your career as a union electrician.
It like gave you extra credits or something?
It gave you extra credits and shit.
Do you think...
That's why I think America's lacking right now. I think America's lacking that VOTEC type of support.
Well, don't you think those kind of jobs are looked down upon a little bit?
Not a brick mason. Not teaching somebody how
I'm not saying you look down upon it. I'm just saying...
No. It's a fucking job, guy. For everybody who says there's no fucking jobs, that's a job. Being a carpenter is a job.
I 100% agree.
Being a brick mason is a job.
But you always talk about like the people who hang out at the coffee shops, right? Like those people, those parents wouldn't want their kids to go be... Like, that's not when they're sending them to the $30,000 a year kindergarten.
Listen, at the end of the day,
right.
Who gives a fuck?
I agree.
What you want your kids to be. They're going to be what they're going to be. That's number one. And number two, the option to have that. The option to, between the age of 18 to 24, there being a program. Because there were when I was growing up.
Right.
It wasn't the best. But you could go to a local community center and sign up, and somebody would teach you a trade part-time, and they'd try to get you a job with Pepe's Electrical Service, who would beat you. They wouldn't pay you. You know what I'm saying? But at least it taught you, it got you...
familiar with the terminology.
Familiar with the thing. You following me? I don't know. I don't look into those programs. But those are also programs that I think the fucking... over the years, they've been abolished like the fucking newspaper read. Anyway, like I told you guys in the beginning of the fucking show, Gotham is sold out next week, and this weekend in Omaha.
Jesus Christ.
Omaha, everything's sold out except for Thursday night. So I don't know what you guys to tell you. You know I love you guys, and I thank you for the support always. And, like I told you guys, we've grown together, so thank you.